Do you want to learn how to talk to and socialize with people like a pro? Well, look no further, because we'll teach you in today's video. Hey everybody, welcome to Make Money from Home. Today, we'll be taking a look at secrets and strategies you can apply to yourself to get better at talking to people. We'll also be covering exclusive, unrevealed step-by-step methods, so make sure you stay to the end. For now, let's jump right into the video. The very first thing you have to understand is that you were not born socially handicapped. We humans are a very social species. So much, in fact, that you can take a baby and put him or her in a room full of people, and over time, he or she'll learn to speak purely through observation. No one needs to go up to the baby and teach it word for word, letter by letter. You don't have to do any of that if you just talk and go about your daily activities. The baby is capable of learning your language by pure observation. And this is because the human brain is actually extremely good at identifying patterns and rules when it comes to social interactions, which is what language really is if you think about it. So it's not that you were born socially handicapped. The reason your social skills aren't that great is simply that you haven't given your brain enough time to observe interactions and become fluent in all the patterns and rules. Long story short, you lack practice, and for the most part, it's not really your fault. Because if you think about it, in modern times, we spend the large majority of our time behind screens interacting with each other, and it's only been getting worse and worse with every generation. Nowadays, most kids get their first smartphone before they're even 10, and we all know that it doesn't take much skill or practice to accept a friend request and shoot someone a message. We can type and use emojis to communicate with each other, but it's really different from actually talking to someone in real life. When you're texting, there are hundreds of subtle components that aren't there, and also hundreds of little patterns and rules that your brain isn't able to observe about the other person. For example, things like their body language, facial expressions, tonality, speed of talking, proximity, eye contact, etc. These are all components that you have to pay attention to when talking to someone else in real life. All of these factors are completely missing when you text or message somebody using your magic little rectangle. In a way, talking to people in real life is like a completely different language. Therefore, the reason why your social skills aren't that great and why you feel nervous about meeting new people is simply because you haven't been giving your brain enough time to properly learn this language. You're fluent in texting, but you're barely passing real-life talking. Sort of like how most students barely pass French or Spanish in high school. The secret to getting better at talking to people or learning any language is simply to get more practice, interact with more people, and give your brain more opportunities to observe and learn the unique patterns and rules of this language. Before we move on, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to subscribe, like, and comment down in our comments section below. Winners will be selected at random and given a special mention in one of our exciting new videos. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Make sure you did everything if you want more secrets and prizes from the Make Money at Home channel. For now, let's continue with the video. You might be confused and asking, well, how do I get more practice? Let me explain. You can take part in something called the 100 Interaction Challenge to improve your communication and social skills. With this challenge, you have 1 month to interact with 100 people. It doesn't really matter how deep the interactions are. For example, asking for directions or just saying hello to passersby on the street or during a walk, that still counts as an interaction. The majority of interactions during this challenge, according to the official statistics involved, ask people for directions, pretending you were lost, or just saying hey, as we mentioned before. Interactions on a surface level seem very simple and short, but you eventually find yourself transitioning into deeper conversations. And this will actually lead to a whole lot of practice for your brain, and quickly and consistently, you'll start to see a pretty significant boost in your social skills by the time the challenge has been completed and is all over. This is just a recommended idea, and there are hundreds of ways you can find or come up with to start gaining confidence with your social skills. So be creative, but also consider to work at a pace comfortable for you. It's also better to avoid looking online, as this will be time-consuming and negatively affect what you're trying to improve. Moving on, let's look at some secrets and steps you should be taking to get better at talking to people. What we're about to show is exclusive and something that will give you a massive head start. Make sure you take notes, grab your popcorn, and listen closely, because this information will really improve your interactions with people. Let's jump right into it. It's crucial that the first thing you do is get your mind right. If you spend the week anticipating and worrying because you know you're going to feel uncomfortable, you've set yourself up for failure. Remember why you're going. For example, to celebrate a friend on his or her special day, to meet others who share your interests, or connect with your coworkers. Making sure you are comfortable with what's happening during the event will help a lot. Once you're in the right mindset, make sure you decide who you'd like to meet with before you go. Take a look at who else will be there and plan to meet those who might share something in common. This might be someone who knows a mutual friend, a fellow sports fan, or a business owner living your dream. In fact, the most successful people are those that have a happy, healthy, and positive approach to life. Happiness and positivity influence success. Don't get me wrong, there is much more to being successful in business and in life than just that. However, with that said, generally, those who are happy and healthy with themselves, both physically and emotionally, are often more successful. Feeling down, unhealthy, and sluggish will only leave you feeling super unmotivated and pretty much darn rubbish. When you feel good, you feel unstoppable. It's like having a permanent spring in your step all year round. And having that person you can lean back and talk to about topics you like will 100% improve your talking and social skills overall. The next step to talking better with people is to simply make a game out of it. Yeah, you heard me right. Make a game out of it. Trick your mind into making it seem easier and more fun. Commit to at least 1 hour. Plan to meet at least 5 people. Challenge yourself to learn 2 new things or conversation starters. This mind shift can help you tame the anxiety and make the conversation much more fun, which will overall give you a lot more enjoyable experience, which will make you want to keep improving and learning more. Take responsibility for meeting others. Don't wait for others to approach you. Say hello first. When you expect others to make the first move, you'll be disappointed. And I know it's annoying, but unfortunately, that's life. However, the more you do it, the more comfortable and confident you'll be throughout. Furthermore, linking with what we have just spoken about, don't be the sidekick. Rather than being the shadow of one person you already know, branch out. Meet others on your own, and who knows, you could be creating adventures and memories with a new best friend, which is always nice to have. It's always important to be interested and listen more than talking. This will help you improve at talking with people for several reasons. Asking questions is the secret ingredient to interesting conversations. Stay away from yes/no questions. You can start with easy questions that feel natural, but listen for an interesting comment to explore and build upon. As an example of how your questions might flow. How do you know Allison? I didn't realize you were a graphic designer. What kind of design do you do? Why'd you decide to get into graphic design? Oh, I went to school in Miami too. Where are your favorite places to go when you go back? Do you think of Miami as home? How did you make the move from there to here? With a few questions, you can move to more substance and a real conversation and make fast improvements. Hey, quickly, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure, as always, to subscribe, smash that like button, and let us know in the comments section below what videos and tips you want us to post next. We'd love to hear from you all. Be yourself. No one likes the fake networker. In the interest of being more outgoing, don't be someone you aren't. Putting out effort doesn't mean being fake. Always take that into consideration. If people don't like you as your normal self, then you should remove yourself from that group of individuals. Furthermore, compliment and shift. Find something that you can genuinely compliment the other person on and then shift to a question so it's not awkward. Here are 3 exclusive ways to deliver compliments, phrases, and perfect your words. Smiling. Many of us don't typically smile when we're opening a conversation. We'll say things like, "Hi, how's your morning going?" and deliver it like we're a doctor giving bad news. But when we smile, it's an instant icebreaker. And it's simple to do. So practice letting your smile fill your face. It gets easier once you start practicing. Slowing down. The speed in which we say something can have a huge effect on how people perceive us. When we're nervous, we tend to speed up the way we talk. When we slow down, though, it gives people time to connect with us. Couple that with a good smile, and you have a winning system. So try slowing down what you're saying by 50%. It'll feel sluggish, but this is perfect for everyone else. It helps to enunciate your words as well. Change your tone, it'll do wonders. Try taking whatever level you're at when you normally talk and add 50% more energy into your voice. What feels weird to you is normal to everyone else. We'll cover this in future videos. So, did you enjoy today's video? Would you like to see more? Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of how to make money from home and much, much more. Check out this video, and I'll see you soon. Take care.